Are you ready for what's coming? Because over 177 million Americans are about to face one of the most brutal Arctic assaults this winter has thrown at us. And here's the shocking part. Weather models that predicted warming have been caught completely wrong again and again. Instead, we are seeing temperatures plunge 40 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit below normal. Right now, winter storm warnings stretch from Albuquerque to Boston. That's over 2,000 miles of dangerous weather. 23 states have declared emergencies. 10 states have activated their National Guard. Comment below where you are watching from right now, and I'll give you a personalized forecast for your exact area. Drop your city in the comments because what's headed your way depends entirely on where you live. Let me hit you with the numbers that shocked meteorologists this morning. Wind chills are forecast to reach minus 35 to minus 60 degrees Fahrenheit across the northern plains. That is cold enough to cause frostbite in under 5 minutes. In Chicago, temperatures hit minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit, with wind chills reaching minus 19 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the coldest air in 8 years. But here's what nobody is talking about. This Arctic blast is tied directly to a disrupted polar vortex. The polar vortex has split into 2 lobes, allowing Arctic air to spill south like water through a broken dam. This pattern could repeat multiple times through late February. Now, when does this hit you? Let me break down the exact timing city by city. For the Midwest and Great Lakes, the assault has begun. Minneapolis, temperatures stay below zero through Thursday, with wind chills potentially reaching minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit Wednesday night. Madison, Milwaukee, Green Bay, same pattern. Chicago, your coldest stretch is Tuesday night through Thursday, with temperatures of minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Des Moines and Omaha saw the Arctic air slam in Monday. You re-experiencing minus 20 to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit wind chills through Wednesday. Kansas City and St. Louis, your turn comes Tuesday night with 8 inches of snow by Wednesday. Temperatures crash to 5 degrees Fahrenheit with minus 10-degree wind chills. Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Columbus, Cleveland, you are getting snow Monday through Tuesday, then the Arctic blast. Indianapolis could see 6 inches before temperatures plummet Wednesday. Cleveland and Buffalo, add lake effect snow on top. Buffalo adds another 6 to 12 inches this week. Detroit and Grand Rapids, snow arrived Monday. By Wednesday, wind chills of minus 20 to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. This is limit your outdoor time to minutes, not hours. The Northeast and Mid-Atlantic face intense conditions. New York City, Philadelphia, Boston, the Clipper brought 2 to 4 inches Monday and Tuesday. The real story is Wednesday's cold. New York City drops to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Wednesday morning, wind chills near minus 5, the coldest sustained cold in 8 years. Boston hits 5 degrees, wind chills minus 10 to minus 15. This cold holds through Friday. Philadelphia and Baltimore saw 3 to 5 inches Tuesday. Wednesday morning bottoms at 15 degrees. Washington, D.C. got 2 to 4 inches with temperatures in the low 20s Wednesday, well below the 40-degree average. Providence, Hartford, Albany, you are in the thick of it. 6 to 10 inches of snow, then brutally cold Wednesday through Friday. Albany could see minus 5 degrees Wednesday morning. That is 30 degrees below normal. Pittsburgh and Harrisburg got 4 to 8 inches Tuesday, crashing to single digits Wednesday. Portland, Maine, and Burlington, Vermont brace for extreme conditions. Burlington could see minus 40-degree wind chills Wednesday morning. Portland, Isentee far behind at minus 30, 12 to 18 inches possible in higher elevations. Here's the plot twist. The South is not escaping this. This Arctic air drives all the way to the Gulf Coast. Nashville and Memphis saw snow and ice Saturday through Sunday. Nashville got 2 to 4 inches. Temperatures crashed to the teens Sunday and stayed below freezing through Wednesday. Atlanta dodged heavy snow but still saw 1 to 3 inches Saturday with freezing temperatures since Sunday. Huge implications for power grids and pipes. Temperatures finally climb above freezing Wednesday afternoon. Charlotte and Raleigh have been hit repeatedly. Charlotte saw 1 to 2 inches Saturday, staying below freezing through Tuesday. Raleigh, same pattern, with 2 to 3 inches and temperatures in the low 20s Monday. This is the 3rd winter event in 2 weeks for the Carolinas. Snow on snow on snow. Richmond and Norfolk sit on the northern edge. Richmond saw 4 to 6 inches Sunday into Monday. Norfolk picked up 6 to 8. That 11-inch total at Norfolk surpassed January 2018. Temperatures Monday morning hit upper teens. Charleston and Savannah, typically watching from a distance, UV-seen upper 20s and low 30s. Cold enough for frost and freeze warnings affecting agriculture and pipes. The Deep South and Gulf Coast face temperatures 20 to 30 degrees below normal. Houston and San Antonio see overnight lows Tuesday dropping to upper 20s to low 30s. Freeze warning territory. Austin felt like 10 degrees or lower with wind chill Tuesday night. Dallas-Fort Worth got ice and snow over the weekend, staying below freezing through Tuesday. New Orleans and Baton Rouge see overnight temperatures in low to mid-30s Tuesday and Wednesday. Jackson, Mississippi, even colder at upper 20s. Mobile and Pensacola, same pattern. This cold damages crops and bursts pipes. The Mountain West and Rockies felt this first. Denver, Colorado Springs, Cheyenne dropped nearly 30 degrees in 36 hours. Denver went from 40s Friday to single digits Sunday. Staying cold through Thursday with highs in the teens and 20s, Salt Lake City and Boise see temperatures 15 to 25 degrees below normal through Wednesday. Casper and Billings wind chills Monday and Tuesday reached minus 30 to minus 40 degrees. Fargo and Bismarck experienced the most extreme conditions. Actual temperatures Monday morning dropped to minus 20 to minus 30 degrees, with wind chills of minus 50 to minus 60 degrees. Life-threatening cold. Limit outdoor exposure to emergencies only. Rapid City and Sioux Falls, same pattern. Temperatures 30 to 40 below zero with wind chill. Cold persists through Friday before moderating this weekend. Pacific Northwest gets its own winter chaos. Seattle and Portland saw valley freezing rain over the weekend. Mountains picked up 1 to 2 feet. Spokane much colder at single digits and teens Monday through Wednesday. California splits dramatically. Northern California and Sierra saw heavy mountain snow, some areas receiving 2 to 3 feet since Friday. Southern California runs warmer than normal. Los Angeles, San Diego see 60s and 70s while the rest of the country freezes. Temperature contrast from San Diego to Bismarck exceeds 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Phoenix and Tucson cooler than normal but manageable. Las Vegas and Albuquerque see overnight 30s and 40s. Albuquerque picked up snow Sunday with mountain winter storm warnings. How long does this last? The most intense cold holds through Thursday across the northern plains and Midwest. Northeast and Mid-Atlantic see the worst Wednesday through Friday. The South sees coldest temperatures Tuesday through Thursday. This weekend, temperatures moderate. Not warm dramatically, but return toward normal levels. By next Monday and Tuesday, most of the eastern United States will be 5 to 15 degrees above normal instead of 20 to 40 below. But this pattern is not over. Weather models show another potential Arctic outbreak developing around February 15th through 20th. The polar vortex remains disrupted, and blocking over Alaska continues funneling cold air south from Canada. Practically, if you've delayed winterizing pipes, do it now during next week's brief warm-up. Check your heating system. Buy extra firewood. Because there's a real possibility we do this again in 2 weeks. Snowfall totals by region. Northeast saw highest amounts. West Virginia ski resorts got 6 to 12 inches. Buffalo added 6 to 12 of lake effect. Vermont and New Hampshire mountains saw 12 to 18. Massachusetts, especially Cape Cod, received 6 to 10 from the coastal low. Midwest saw moderate but significant amounts. Ohio 3 to 6 inches across the state. Indiana 2 to 5. Michigan Upper Peninsula 6 to 10. Illinois and Missouri 4 to 8 depending on location. The South saw rare measurable snow. North Carolina mountains got 4 to 8 inches at highest elevations. Virginia mountains similar amounts. Hampton Roads in Virginia saw 8 to 14 inches, exceptional for that area. Northeastern North Carolina 8 to 12. Even coastal Carolinas picked up 1 to 3 in spots. What's not being widely reported? Power outages have been limited so far because this snow is light and fluffy. Snow to liquid ratios around 15 to 1 means powder, not heavy wet snow that brings down power lines. However, extreme cold now puts tremendous strain on electrical grids. ERCOT in Texas issued a weather watch through Friday. Over 4,000 Vermont customers lost power Monday, far less than feared. The concern now shifts to natural gas demand and heating systems working overtime in sub-zero temperatures. Aviation impacts are massive. Over 380 flights delayed at Philadelphia International Monday, 80 cancellations. Similar numbers at other major hubs. If traveling this week, build in extra time and check flight status constantly. Road conditions remain treacherous. Virginia State Police responded to 248 crashes Monday. Indiana saw multiple Interstate 69 pileups. Road crews deal with ice pack on highways when temperatures are too cold for salt to work effectively. Here's your takeaway. We were in the middle of a historic Arctic outbreak that's breaking records across multiple states. Over 100 million people are under extreme cold warnings right now. This is the kind of cold that kills if you are not prepared. Comment your city below and I'll give you specific timing and impacts for your area. Are you in Minneapolis facing -50 wind chills? Seattle dealing with valley ice? Atlanta worried about pipes freezing? Charlotte seeing your third snow event in 2 weeks? Drop your location and let us talk about what you need to do to stay safe. The next video is going to blow your mind because I am going to show you the pattern developing for late February and early March. The signals we are seeing suggest this could be one of the snowiest, coldest finishes to winter in over a decade for the eastern United States. You won't want to miss that analysis. Stay safe out there, bundle up, check on your neighbors, especially elderly folks who might need help. This is serious weather, but if we re-smart and prepared, we'll get through it together. And remember, that warm-up is coming next week, but enjoy it while it lasts because round 2 might be right around